Hello and welcome to Deck Doctor. This week I'm going to be covering the popular blue jumper list created by Kausalidad. Triton Trainer has single-handedly created this archetype. This is a mid-range deck that controls the board with mobile jumpers. The Triton Trainer buff makes Battletoads and Ninja Toads very deadly. Let's break down the deck. Triton Trainer is the reason this deck exists. When played, he will power up your next jump creature by +2/+2, and as a free jump creature he makes a great Faeria harvester. Ninja Toad didn't see much play in Constructed until Triton Trainer. Before the power up he was an expensive form of removal similar to Wind Soldier. When powered up he becomes a 5/4 which extends his reach as removal. The jump and haste allows him to collect Faeria from wells during his travels. Battletoads is already an incredible card. The frogs are great Faeria harvesters and a solid comeback card. Setting up 2 harvesters when behind gives you a good chance of staying in the game. Triton Trainer does work with this card, and the first frog you summon will gain the power up. Sturdy Shell is one of the best harvesters in the game. A 0/5 aquatic creature can swim to the Faeria wells on the opposite side you're building lands. If uncontested, this could lead to a massive Faeria gain. Mystic Beast is a cheap creature that can become a solid 4/5 jumper. This only happens when summoned next to an opponent's well, much like Axe Grinder. Keep in mind Mystic Beast will not gain the buff from Triton Trainer. Wave Crash Colossus is the deck's finisher. At maximum reduction, the Colossus is a 7/7 for 4 Faeria. You will be harvesting from your opponent's wells frequently thanks to jump and land movement. Frogify gives this deck a way to shut down big threats. A lot of your creatures will survive the exchange with a transformed enemy, especially with a Triton Trainer buff. Mirror Phantasm is a powerful creature that has a multi-use transform ability. It has a good synergy with Battletoads because turning a 2/2 into a 5/5 is very strong. Be sure to use your jump mechanic before transformation to gain maximum mobility. Don't be afraid to Phantasm an enemy creature, however this card is best used on your own creatures. Sunken Tower is a cheap form of mobility that can move your lands and your opponents. Land movement is very powerful and can open up your opponent's defenses. Spotting good land movement plays will take some practice. Prophet of Tides is a land movement creature that can only target your own lands. As a free one he makes a good harvester, and a common trick is to move a friendly lake into a double collection spot. If this is done at the start of a match, it gives you an opportunity to set up a quick Mystic Beast land and harvest Faeria for Wave Crash Colossus. Gathering Enchantment helps with card draw, but its primary use is to power up your Sturdy Shell. This makes Sturdy Shell an excellent harvester and a threat. You can use Gathering Enchantment on an enemy creature if they have a low life total. Triton Sanctuary gains life when you collect Faeria. Activating the structure will give you Faeria based on its total life. In this deck you have a lot of mobile creatures, so collecting Faeria is easy. Be sure to activate this card when it is in danger of being destroyed by an enemy. Aurora Mythmaker is an incredibly strong card and will swing the board in your favour. A 6/6 can deal with most cards in the metagame. A jumping 6/6 is a menacing threat to your opponent and it will be tough to answer. For your mulligan, you want to find early harvesters. Triton Trainer is fantastic because it'll empower your next jump creature. Battletoads gives you 2 harvesters, but are weak to removal. Sturdy Shell is the most durable of the 3 and doesn't need land to collect Faeria. Once you have a harvester, consider keeping a support card. Prophet of Tides can give you quick access to the Faeria wells and move a friendly creature into a dangerous position. Aurora Mirror Phantasm are excellent when used with Battletoads or Triton Trainer. This is a mid-range deck, so you are going to want to control your own well and an enemy well and fight for board control in that position. You're going to want to build your lands up this way, try and get control of that well like I said, and eventually you're going to want to build Mystic Beast lands to empower them, because on their own they're not very good as a 2/5, but once you give it jump and an extra 2 attack, they become quite menacing. As for your opening land, starting the lake in the center is always good because your jump creatures can jump to a well immediately. And if you do have Explore, you can set up your lakes like this, and if you have Battletoads, it does represent a strong opener because you'll have a frog that'll collect on, say, the right side, and then you can build double neutrals to the left side, and then you have 2 collectors collecting from your own wells. So all you want to do is build towards 2 wells on either side of the board, contest them, control them, and eventually go for the win. That wraps up this episode of Deck Doctor. I hope you enjoyed it. Blue Jumpers is a very powerful deck in the metagame. This is Kaisalidad's build, but there are other ways to build it. Be sure to check out the hub for other players' ideas on how to build this deck. Thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you like it. So until next time, take care. Have a great day.